You've gained a little favor with the jury. So, the clock's hands were painted on. So what? Doesn't matter. The photograph still depicts Dame Cataline as absent close to the time of the murder. That's significant.
Don't be dense, Monsieur Robington. If the photograph is not completely genuine, then it cannot be considered reliable. Excuse me.
Get you that Cabernet Sauvignon, huh?
Then it cannot be considered reliable evidence.
Why not? It's still a portrayal of the, night's events.
Because if we accept that one part of the picture was edited, then we must accept the possibility that the other parts were too. It is possible that Dame Catherine was painted out. Even worse, it is possible that another person was painted in. We know that the witness was trying to cover for someone, so all possibilities must be accounted for.
So, what are you saying, Falcon? That the housemaid paid off the photographer? Or was it Seigneur Patois de Moi, perhaps?
I don't think so. The housemaid lacks a means or a motive, and it wouldn't make sense for Senor Pourretois to implicate his own daughter.
Well, surely you're not suggesting that the honest and beloved Baron Rogel deliberately tried to frame Dame Cataline? Because that would be the most outlandish theory yet. The Baron is a pillar of our community. He would never do such a thing.
Monsieur Rabington, I am not here to throw accusations. That's the job of you, the prosecutor. However,
Perhaps I should offer my opinion. But Baron, it's not time for your witness testimony yet. So you would think, prosecutor. And yet I see my good reputation getting tarnished by your incompetence. Incompetence? Indeed. Let us proceed with witness questioning. Is that fine with you, Judge?
yes, I suppose that's fine.
Very good. And I trust that the defense has no objections.
No, no objections here.
Fantastic. Oh, but before I forget, I pledge to speak without fear and prejudice, etc., etc. Now, prosecutor, ask me about what I witnessed over the course of the evening. Oh, okay. Baron Rogil, on the night of the initial dinner went magnificently. When the photographer arrived, Monsieur Gony left to visit the gardens. Dame Cataline followed behind him moments later. Senor Boutois, Monsieur Robinho, and myself were engaged in conversation, so we paid her no mind. After the photographer had left, my housemaid left to go find Monsieur Granry and Dame Cataline. That would be when I heard her cry for help. Thank you, Baron. I think we all know the story from there.
I would like to cross-examine the witness.
Do you doubt my integrity, garçon?
I'm just here to uncover the truth, Baron.
Oh, very well, then. Hit me with your best shot. Let us establish with absolute certainty that I, Baron Rogil, am an honest man.
The defense may proceed with the cross-examination. Okay. So I'm not sure about this one. Do you know, Lily?
Let's see.
It's not the dinner.
No, because yeah.
I'm not sure. This part I'm a little bit fuzzy on.
We found his cigar.
Right, but it's not necessarily damning evidence.
Yeah. Can we look at our evidence box before we choose?
We can.
Okay.
So we have Puritois' letter. Senor Puritois has requested the legal aid. Okay. It's a camera. Nope. Red herring. Steak. Missing silverware. I think that's the only piece of
thing
evidence we
used is his
have.
cigar.
It could only be reached with a little waiting. I don't know.
We're
That
gonna
doesn't
have
seem
to
like
use the
good
cigar,
evidence
yeah.
to me.
That's all we got.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can't do anything else other than that. Okay. Oh, whoops. How do we... Ah, okay.
What if we did Monsieur Guanri left to visit the garden? See if that opens us to questioning the cigar.
Okay. Baron Roguien, I have some questions about Monsieur Granois.
God rest his soul. It'd be nice to know why he was in the gardens, I guess.
Why did Monsieur Granois leave to visit the garden?
I believe he wanted some fresh air. The steak did not sit well with him, I fear.
Oh, I see. But that is quite coincidental timing, isn't it?
How so?
Well, Monsieur Granois fell sick and left the room just after the photographer arrived and just before the murder occurred. One might draw a link between the food and the sickness.
Now, hold on, Falcon. Certainly you aren't suggesting that Monsieur Granry's food was poisoned in some way? No. Well...
No. There is nothing to indicate poisoning. I just found the timing somewhat puzzling.
There's nothing puzzling about it. Monsieur Granry always had a soft stomach. It's really no surprise that he couldn't keep down a good, rare steak.
Not really.
No. The only other thing we could ask is what his relationship to Granwy was, but...
Let's do the garden.
Yeah.
Bella, we saw the murder scene, your garden, for ourselves. When was the last time you visited? Yes. Baron Rogier, when was the last time you ventured into your own garden?
As it happens, I have some quite serious allergies. I haven't been in my own garden for years.
Years, you say?
Indeed.
Bellin, I do not wish to call you a liar, but that claim does not hold up to scrutiny.
Oh, and why's that?
Because we have hard evidence that you have visited the garden recently.
Balderdash, my word is gold. Show the court the so-called hard evidence that I have been in my garden.
This was found in your garden. To be specific, it was found inside the fountain basin. Right beside where the murder occurred.
Cigar butt? That could belong to, well, anybody, and... Prosecutor, please shut your mouth. I can speak for myself. Okay. sorry, Baron. That is indeed the remnant of one of my cigars. And I must apologize, Monsieur Falcon, for I misunderstood your initial question. You see, prior to the banquet, I hadn't visited my garden in years. But naturally, after hearing the housemaid's cry for help on the evening of the murder, I rushed outside. I was shocked and disgusted by what I saw. That must have been when I dropped my half-smoked cigar into the fountain basin. You see, Falcon, there's a perfectly reasonable explanation.
I would find that believable if the cigar were casually discarded. But as it happened, the cigar butt was found in the fountain's upper basin, a location that could only be accessed with great inconvenience.
And a little puzzling.
The cigar butt was not dropped. It was deliberately hit on.
There are any number of possible explanations.
Are there? Because I can only think of one. That is, that you, Baron Rogier, deliberately hid your cigar butt to disguise your own illicit activities.
Did I now? And what illicit activities could those be?
You want me to spell it out? Fine. Let's put everything on the table. You, Baron Rogier, murdered Monsieur Grenoir. That is what you were trying to keep hidden.
Directly accusing me of murder? How shamelessly brazen! That is a ludicrous accusation, Falcon. The Baron is an upstanding citizen of the highest order. Your allegation is baseless. You have no evidence, motive or opportunity.
No evidence? Think harder, Monsieur Robington. Every piece of evidence points to Baron Rogier as the prime suspect. You want the means? The Baron certainly has the means. His lion's claws are as sharp as a surgeon's blade. Gutting a frog belly would be trivial to him. Even Monsieur Robinio confessed just moments ago that he feared his claws.
Ridiculous. I would never threaten a man with violence.
You want a motive? The Baron had at least 10,000 francs worth of motive. By removing our business partner, the Baron's share of his royal company increased from 1/3 to 1/2.
This is preposterous.
And finally, the Baron has an opportunity. No, he crafted the perfect opportunity. He arranged a small banquet with a very select number of guests. He was aware of the missing silverware, and yet he sells steak, a food item that necessitates good cutlery. Why? To bloody the hands of his guests, of course. Ugh, my accent's going a little Russian here. Then he hired an easily influenced photographer and staged a very specific picture in order to build a perfect alibi for himself. Photographing the guests in front of a handless clock to make for easy editing is quite an ingenious plan, it must be said.
Prosecutor, are you going to just let this slanderous yarn go uncontested? Say something. Object! Oh, you pitifully useless.
After executing the matter, The Baron found himself still holding a single piece of incriminatory evidence, his finished cigar. He knew that leaving it at the crime scene would raise suspicion, but he didn't have time to properly dispose of it. So, out of desperation, he threw it into his phantom out of the sight of his guest and any snooping police. I imagine the Baron was hoping to implicate Senor Perito Di Miao, since that would ensure total control over his rare company. Alas, Dame Caterine was the first to happen upon the crime scene, so the Baron improvised.
This is outrage. Judge, I demand you disbar this ranting lunatic.
No, there is only one outrage here. That is, that a man like yourself is able to abuse his wealth and status to frame an innocent girl for murder. You're a bourgeois of the worst kind.
How dare you, garçon? The utter nerve for a lying scumbag of a lawyer to accuse a philanthropist like myself of something so heinous. I'm nothing like the fat cat bourgeoisie. I'm a respectable, hard-working capitalist.
No, you're a ruthless man who would slaughter a dear friend just to reap a few francs.
You incredulous whelp! I ought to gut you right here now, like a damn frog.
Could someone please restrain the Baron?
I'm on it, Your Honor. Let's go, old man. To the concierge with you.
Don't touch me, you filthy jackdaw. I can walk myself.
This is quite a turn of events. Does the prosecution have anything to add?
Well, in a manner of, speaking, well, to be honest, no.
Then I shall now confer with the members of the jury to come to a decision. I ask that the animals of the court please be patient in this time.
Falco, that was pretty incredible.
Thank you. I just hope it was enough.
What do you mean? You just proved Cataline's innocence. We'll get a not guilty verdict for sure.
Sparrowson, I think you've misunderstood something important about the justice system.
What's that?
I haven't proved anything. As lawyers, we cannot deal in proofs. It is just not possible. All we can do is organize the evidence and convincingly explain what it suggests. I haven't proved Dame Catherine's innocence. All I have done is demonstrate that there is a significant possibility that she is not guilty.
I'm not sure that I understand the difference.
We have reached a decision. In light of the recent revelations, it is clear that an error of judgment was made with the initial arrest. On that note, we unanimously find the defendant, Dame Catherine Di Miao, to be not guilty. Woo! Monsieur Falcon, Petit Sparrowson, you did it! Yeah, I suppose we did, didn't we?
We should head back to the office so we can celebrate properly. You did it, Falcon!
I can take all the credit. This was a group achievement. I'm so proud of you both.
I'll go get one of the bottles of wine and 3 of our least dirty glasses.
You are amazing, Monsieur Falcon. Oh, it was nothing. I very much like the way you pinned the murder on the Baron. That was an act of sheer genius. Well, I didn't pin anything. Spellson and I just worked at unveiling the truth, given the facts of the case. Monsieur Falcon, there is no need to play coy. The case is over. Play coy? Don't tell me you're actually being sincere. I'm completely lost. Oh, wow. I thought that goody-goody thing was an act, but you actually don't know. All right, I'll spell it out for you. I murdered Monsieur Granois. Oh my. I saw him in the garden, all drunk and vulnerable. Oh, okay, that was too fast.
She seized her
It was
opportunity.
nothing personal, just business, you understand. Business. To increase my papa's share in the train company, of course. My papa has always said that the drunk old frog was the weakest link. Your confession doesn't make any sense at all. I found Baron Rogier's cigar butt hidden in the garden. Oh, I put that there. I expected the police to find it, but I suppose that was putting too much faith into the brains of Paris' finest.
But Falcon proved that Monsieur Rubino's photograph was edited.
It was edited. I wasn't in the picture because I was busy paying a visit to Monsieur Grenoir in the garden. My papa knew I needed an alibi, so he ordered Monsieur Robinio to paint me over Baron Rogier and to add hands to the clock. But that lazy artist didn't manage to finish altering the photograph by tired day. It's a good thing that Monsieur Falcon was so imaginative, because that could have gone very badly. What's with this silence? You should both be proud. There aren't many lawyers in the whole of France who could have won a case like this, even for a bourgeois kiddie like me.
I think you should leave.
Fine. So much for these celebrations. Here's the payment for your services, straight from my papa's pockets. Well, adieu, Monsieur Falcon. Adieu, petit sparrowson. Damn!
Falcon, what do we do now? Falcon?
Murder! So, that's where we're gonna end it for tonight.
Well, I did not see that ending coming.
I
Fuck.
suspected that it was possible, but I didn't know for sure if it would happen. Personally, I thought maybe it was her dad rather than her, but again, he's right that it wouldn't have made sense. He wouldn't
Yeah.
have thrown his daughter under the bus. But yeah, wow, what an ending. So thank you all for coming and watching. I hope you had a great time, and we will see you Wednesday.
Good night.